So Charles Barkley finds himself in a situation today because he told I think a female reporter, her name is Alexi McCammon, right? And she says that Charles said, "I don't hit women, but if I did, I would hit you." And then when she objected to what he told her, he then said she couldn't take a joke, right? Now, Charles Barkley is probably the best NBA personality that the NBA has. Why? Because he is one of 4 gentlemen that is a host on Inside the NBA, which is by far the best NBA commentary pre and post show that we have right now. Not even close, right? Better than anything ESPN throws out there, better than anything Fox throws out there. Although Speak for Yourself is a great show with Jason Willock and Marcellus Wiley, but can't touch Inside the NBA. And the reason why is because Charles Barkley, who is known for saying outlandish things about big women in San Antonio and about, Jussie Smollett and how, if you're going to commit a crime, don't use a check. This is who Charles Barkley is. The purpose of this video, right? Because we're going to get into Miss Alexi and how she epitomizes people wanting to be victims, right? He said if she was a man, or if she wasn't a woman. So she clearly is a woman, which means she has nothing to worry about as far as Charles Barkley putting his hands on her. But she wanted to be a victim. There's kind of like an economy in victimhood right now, right? So she tweets this out. It gets retweeted almost 7,000 times, right? And you get this rush of support and, oh, you are brave. And yes, sister, we need to stand against the patriarchy and Charles Barkley. And if she just minded her business, she wouldn't be in this predicament in the first place, right? So when Charles says that if she wasn't a woman, that he hit her, something needs to be said, which is for a lot of you ladies, right? Not most of you, but most of you, right? What happens a lot of the time is you act in a way, right? I think women tend to act in a way where because they don't have the fear of getting punched in the mouth like I do, right? So if I'm having a conversation with somebody, there's certain things that I will and won't say as a man because of fear of, not even fear, it's almost like this underlying fear/respect that dudes got with each other, right? That women don't have. Because she interjected herself into a Charles Barkley conversation by making comments that she didn't have no business to make, right? And then when Charles Barkley responded to her, there was no reason for her to make this public. No reason for her to tweet this out. No reason for her to share this to the world, right? Had that been me, I would have said, all right. Or I would have tweeted it, but clearly in a joke. I'd have been like, yo, man, Charles Barkley, he just told me that if we were in the public, that he'd whip my ass. That's what I would have said. And most people would have said that don't have a vagina, right? And on top of that this woman is white or something white adjacent, right? She could be white Latino or something. I can't really read too much into Alexi McCammon. But yeah, I'm defending Charles Barkley on this. There's a game on TNT tonight, so I'm going to watch and see if he's kind of holding back, because that's the real sin in all this, right? The tragedy is if this kind of makes it so that he begins to filter himself when that's not what most of us want, right? And I think it's like, if she was offended, cool, keep it to yourself, right? Maybe that's a lesson for you to not open your mouth when nobody's talking to you, Miss Alexi, right? That's one possible lesson. Second possible lesson is, this is Charles Barkley. If you know Charles Barkley, you know Charles Barkley. The fact that we might all suffer from her making this tweet public, right? All of those Charles Barkley fans like myself who love watching his commentary on, Inside the NBA. The fact that we can all suffer just because she's an asshole, I think that's a big tragedy. Moral of the story, mind your business.